Welcome back to another bi-weekly podcast. This is your 2021 bi-weekly podcast. Here we'll talk about a few cool things, very new, interesting facts. You guys, it's very exciting actually. There's a new beginning to this. It's just in so many different ways, spiritually, physically. Man, let me tell you guys. So, this is recorded week 2 of April. Anyways, there's a lot of content to be recorded today. Enough for an episode of week 2, April of 2021. Now, why am I consistent on giving you guys these dates? Because I want to give you an understanding that every year flies. And when you start paying attention and factoring out and planning out your year and how you're going to execute your goals, you have a whole lot more control of your life, in a way. It's true. A lot of people can attest to that. Thank you guys for having my back on that ahead of time. Okay, back to what we're here for. All right. Every 2 weeks, I'm recording what goes on, what I'm doing. I'm giving you guys an update. I'm letting you guys know. I'm giving you the meat and greedy stuff of what happens behind the scenes. I don't know when you'll be listening to this. Maybe one day, maybe never. I don't know, but you will one day. Those who have heard this are listening to my voice right now, actually. Thank you for taking your time. Listen to this episode for real. I really want you to. Because it's a lot. First, I'm going to introduce the episode with DoorDash. Give you guys an update on DoorDash. You know when Dave Ramsey is talking about he was doing yard work for people and stuff, as a side hustle? DoorDash is that new gig, guys. All right. Because today I just got done doing DoorDash for not even 3 hours. It was 2.7 hours. And did 7 or 9 deliveries, one of the two. More like 9. Doesn't matter. $88 and 70 cents. And I'm not sure if everybody has tipped me yet. So look, that's not the point. It went great, right? But the point is that I had 3 hours of my day. I was able to do DoorDash. And I got half a day of pay in 3 hours, right? At a hot time of the day. That goes to show there's no excuses for one, I would say. A lot of people say they don't have a driver's license. No, that's not the point. The point here is that's what I did. A lot of people can do so many different things to have that extra stream of income, but they just don't do it. Why not? I don't know. I started loving myself. I started just, focusing on a lot of things. So being able to do that allowed me to also understand that money is not happiness, right? Money isn't everything. Money is just a tool that we use to get through life. That's it. Because I'm a numbers guy, very business and driven and very focused on economics in a way, right? But I want to freaking be the testimony to tell you guys, money cannot bring you happiness. I'm divorced, and I have a son. We're co-parenting and it's going well. But let me tell you, when you're alone, you're used to living with someone. And then you move to being alone, nobody to be with. Guys, it's tough. Very tough. I'm at a good job, at a very well spot in my life, I would say, to afford what I want, what I need, and just a little bit more. And what my family needs, my son and my ex-wife. The point is, You could give me twice as much, and I can guarantee you I would still not be happy. Maybe I would be like, oh yes, I get to pay off my debt and blah, 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 opportunities and blah, blah. But when I'm at home alone, sad or depressed or just in that state of mind where money can't do anything for me in that moment. The weirdest and craziest thing nowadays is that the government or whoever is in charge of that area, right, of money, the root of all evil, whoever's in control of all that makes it to where you kind of need money to quote unquote live through the system, right? Unless you really understand that, you understand how money is really not everything, or it's really not something you need in life, then you would know what you need to live without it. But the thing is, you would have to start working on gathering those things to live in that form, in that way, in that manner, or whatever, right? You definitely have to gather a team, I would say. But the point is, things start somewhere, right? You start somewhere. Because I'm doing DoorDash today doesn't mean I want to be doing DoorDash till the day I die. Now, I would forever appreciate DoorDash because that opportunity, I was eating like earlier today, and I was like, I don't think if DoorDash was available today, I mean, there'd be Uber. I'd definitely be doing Uber. I'd definitely be doing something to like, and I mean, they probably have Uber Eats, or probably wouldn't have Uber Eats. Who knows? But what I'm saying is, thankfully to that idea, that platform, I wouldn't be able to manage my debt and income the way I do today. Like, I would literally probably have to do it the Dave Ramsey way, where I'm offering my lawnmower to somebody's yard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd probably be doing something similar. I'm always finding ways. Like, I found a way back in the day, you know, to fix iPhones for people and repair screens and get paid for that. But like, it was kind of like a 50-50 thing, because one, you had a 50-50 of the screen being damaged or not when you get it already. Like, that wasn't a for sure thing. I got them off eBay. So I would say 50-50 because you just never know, and it would happen often. That's one. The other 50-50 is like you messing up, putting the screen and replacing the screen, right? So that's already 2 strikes. And then the last 50-50 was more like the aftermath. Did it do well? There were some people who would come back and they'd be like, my screen just did not work anymore, or it started glitching or whatever. I was like, dang, like that looks bad on me, you know, like, and I knew a lot of it was not under my control. So I was just like, I'm not going to be doing these people dirty like that just for my money. Like, that's my greed taking over. And I would try to do my best to like try to help them when I was trying to like, in a way, step out of that, because I wasn't supplied with the, you know, guaranteed product in a way. And trust me, I searched, and then this is when iPhone started getting harder to fix, right? iPhone started getting harder to fix. I was like, let me start looking for something else. So I've always looked for a way to do something. I've always looked for a way. DoorDash, though, if it wasn't for DoorDash, because today I averaged $30 an hour. I did 3 hours. I averaged $30 an hour. Got $90, like I said earlier. Now, whoa. I couldn't do that at any other side gig or whatever, you know, like fixing phones. You know how many phones I'd have to fix to just like come above profit on $90? Like, guys, that's just like a time saver for me. Like, sometimes we don't appreciate what is really there until it's gone. And I didn't want to say that. It's cliche, but it's like, now I start to thinking about all the stuff that wouldn't be possible for me until that was gone. I didn't start thinking of it till right now that I said that. It's crazy. But when we have the drive, the ambition, we find a way. Humans have that instinctual thing to where we have to find a way. Before I find a way back into the next conversation, I'm going to give you guys a couple of songs, just like I do on Time With, because I feel like I don't really see enough of that in here. So I'm just going to kind of do that on this episode too, just to see what's up.